Welcome to the Coaches Show. That's Taylor Jacobsen. I'm Kevin Paulus. And Coach, good stretch of games for you guys. You now have won 4 out of 5. A couple of wins last week as well. Just talk a little bit about what do you think the difference has been, this good streak that you guys have been on?
Yeah, I just think consistency, like kind of knowing exactly what we're going to get every single game, the girls showing up, ready to go, and just our leadership has been really good on our team. So, our leaders are getting those girls ready to go, and I just think we're locked in.
Yeah. Who constitutes your leadership when you talk about the leadership on the team? Who are kind of the leaders in the locker room for you?
Yeah, I would say a couple of our starters are definitely our leaders. So, seniors as well, Riley Jansen, Abby Williams. I think Maddie Doran does a great job as well. And just really our whole senior class. So, we have a couple girls who just are consistently just trying to get the best out of our team. And they do a really great job of that.
Yeah, 9-13 on the year. You guys are back to 8-8 in the conference. And there was a stretch early in the year that didn't really look like it was going to be possible. But, you guys have put in the work and now back to even 8 wins, 8 losses. That's an accomplishment.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're really excited about that too. It feels good. Obviously, it always feels better winning, and it gives your team confidence. So I feel like we're in the right place at the right time right now.
Yeah, let's talk about those games from last week. A win over William Woods by 18. First time you have ever coached at the Anderson Center, and that's kind of a unique facility there as well. So talk about the response you got from your team. A big win, 68-50 over the Owls.
Yeah. We talked a lot about just honestly taking it at them and pressing, which is our style of play, and just making them tired, which again, we talk about all the time. Teams are going to come out hot against press. And then as the third quarter hits, they're tired. And in the fourth quarter, you're really tired. So, and we practice it every single day. So for us, we shouldn't be tired, as tired, even though it's a given you're going to be, but we go deep in our bench. We're able to use our people. And we just talked about that. If you go as hard as you can for 2 or 3 minutes, we'll get a sub and next girl up. And that was just kind of the speech about the whole entire week, how we were going to approach both games. And I think our girls did a great job of showing up, ready to go, knowing what their role was as soon as they went onto the floor. And, just that communication of what we were in and things like that.
Yeah, and you continue that momentum, 7-point win over Baker on Saturday as well. Talk a little bit about that game. Pretty good environment on Alumni Day for you guys as well.
Yeah, that was exciting. It's always fun when you have alumni and old players come just to be able to show up for them more than anything. But yeah, I think our team did a great job. I think, we weren't as deep this game just due to injuries and things like that. And again, we knew that was going to be the case. So we were kind of relying on a couple people to play a lot of minutes, and they did a great job. And again, they're a good Baker team. Like, for the record that they have, they compete in almost every single game. And we knew that as well. So we just knew we had to show up and play our game and make them play our game.
Mm-hmm.
So
absolutely,
it's good.
One of the players I thought that really stood out, and I know Paul has had mentioned this in a post-game show, maybe not in scoring, but in that game, I personally feel that Paula might have played her best game of the year, starting to really, at least for a game or 2 or 3 or 4, embrace that point guard position. She made some passes on Saturday. I was like, she's really stepping up.
Yeah, no, that was her best game by far, overall best game. And I think she's done a great job of embracing the role that we put her in, and not really the role that I think she expected to be in. And she's growing in that role. And, we do a ton of fundamental things and just working on that vision, working on reads, making the right decisions, and lessening our turnovers. And I thought literally every aspect of her game was great on Saturday.
Yeah.
And helped carry us through. So
definitely her best game, I thought. And now you guys continue that into a couple more home games, final 2 home games of the year. And they're both return matches. You guys have won over both of these teams on the road. It's Mobile coming in here. They are 14-9. They're 11-5 in the conference, and they got a score to settle with you guys. You guys got them by 2 at their place just, a week or 2 ago. So talk a little bit about that one.
Yeah, I think that our girls are very pumped and excited. And I mean, as a coach, I'm nervous because I'm I know what they're going to bring it. But I think that our girls are in such a good place right now. Just playing we really have nothing to lose, playing with freedom. And honestly, for us, it's just a win at this point, and there's not much that could go wrong. So I think that's our mindset in every single game. We're just going to show up and we're just going to play our hardest and that works for us most of the time. So we're just going to keep going with that. And I think that's going to be a really fun game. I'm excited to have him here.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Saturday, you guys finish out the home portion of your schedule against Graceland. It's another team that you guys beat by 2 at their place. So a couple of close wins on the road. Now you get them at home. Talk a little bit about that one.
Yeah, Graceland will be another really good game. And again, like just one of those teams that maybe their record doesn't really define like who they are this season. I think they compete well. I think they always compete well with whoever they're playing, and they play really hard. And so I think games like that can be kind of scary because I think we know what we need to do. But again, they have nothing to lose and they're coming to our place. And so we got to be able to show up and show out in our gym.
Yeah, I talked to the other Taylor about this, but you guys now in 9th place in that PRS system or whatever. You're also 9th in the standing, so it doesn't make as much of a difference there. But 4 games left, just one last push to see if you guys can get into that top 8.
Yeah, the goal is to win out.
Yeah.
So we don't have to worry about any of this. But yeah, I think our team knows that. I'm trying to keep that more or less on the coaching side and let them just do what they need to do on the floor and not put that pressure of postseason on them. But I think we're all just very aware that it would be nice to win out, and I think we have a really good chance of doing that. So that's the goal right now, but one game at a time.
Awesome. Thanks for the time.
Thanks.
It's Taylor Jacobsen, and this has been the Coaches Show on the Spartan Digital Network.